Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Crochet Corner. My name is Kai, and I will be the host of our live stream today. These past week, since episode 8 of our podcast, I haven't really done much when it comes to crafting. I don't think that I'll be doing a podcast this week because there isn't anything to show. So I thought that since today was the day that I would be podcasting and uploading, it would be a great idea to actually do a live stream instead of the podcast, considering I don't have anything in particular to show you guys. So, um, I thank you for joining. Hi, Danny. Hi, Jackie. Good morning. Well, it's almost 12. It's 11:47 PST. Um, but it's still kind of morning. So since there would be no podcast today, I thought it was best to do. Hi, Shirley. To do a live stream. So I hope you guys appreciate. I hope you guys are okay with the lack of a podcast. I do apologize about that, but now that my mom is working and everything is getting a little bit busy. Thank you. I love the color purple. Even though green is my favorite color, I love wearing purple. Mom is still sick, Danny, but she's definitely getting better. She's been drinking a lot of tea, so it's definitely helping her. I'm not sick or anything. I just have morning voice. So that's that. So I am currently if you see me looking over, my mom has this type of situation where she has two monitors. So last time it was kind of hard to see the chat because the camera is, I should just show you guys. Okay, so this is the situation. She has two monitors, and literally I have the tripod right in front of this monitor, and it's hard to see. So I'm going to be looking this way so that I can see the chat. They do allow me to see the chat directly through that, but it's so hard to catch it, especially if people comment at the same time. It's good that you have your coffee. Okay, so I actually do have some stuff to show. I made a lot of progress on my BS socks since yesterday, since the last time that I showed you guys. And I made sure to actually put a progress keeper on so that I could have proof. So this was my progress since yesterday. Very, 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 very proud of myself. It's been a process, because like I said, knitting it's just not like that. Hi, Margaret. Welcome to the live stream. I can't do a lot of knitting all in one sitting, but I was really proud that I was able to get this much done. And if you're wondering, this progress keeper is from Marianne. She sent it to me. She sent me a lot of cool stuff. Thank you, Shirley. I've really been trying. I really want to get these off the needles because I usually, with crochet, I usually dig myself in a hole because I will start so many other projects. But with these socks, I really want to do one at a time. And I've been really tempted to cast on these for socks. This is Maisie. If you've watched my podcast, I believe it was episode 8. This sock yarn was sent to me by Marianne. And this is 82% corn fiber and 18% elastic nylon. No coffee for you. I actually don't have tea. I have some water. So, good old water. I just couldn't do it with tea. I woke up very dehydrated today, so I thought it would be best to give my body some water. But I don't know if any of you guys know, but I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I probably have never talked about it. And if anybody knows Harry Potter, if you've ever seen Molly Weasley, I'm taking out my lap blanket to work on. Yes, if you guys are live streaming, okay, I'm going to do a requirement. If you are live streaming, you have to be working on a project. Doesn't care, I don't care what it is, but we have to get this stuff done together. I'm personally going to be working on my socks, and then maybe I'm going to be working on my chevron blanket, which I didn't even bring over here. But like I was saying, Molly Weasley, she is Ron Weasley's mom in Harry Potter. And if anyone knows what she looks like or seen the movies, this yarn definitely, let's see, reminded me of her. So I'm going to be calling these my Molly Weasley socks. And I was so tempted to cast them on, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to finish my BS socks and then be done. Madeline, I missed you last time. Welcome to our live stream. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you. Everybody has to grab a project. And if you're at work, maybe you're watching at work, you have to think about what project you're going to use, your what project you're going to do when you get off work. I was there, but oh, okay. I was I was missing you. You usually always show up to the live streams. I was like, "Where's Madeline?" But I'm glad you're here now. Make sure you grab your project so that we can get this stuff off our hooks or off our needles, because I have too many things going on. Way too many things going on. So last time, yesterday, I was talking to you guys. I have no idea either. I've never participated in a live stream on my phone. Uh, I don't know where the chat is. I'm so sorry. I couldn't even tell you. Hi, Elaine. Working on Afghan order from a really nice lady. Yes. What is everyone making? Comment down below what you're making. I would love, love, love to see. Working on my healing teal virus shawl. Ooh. I have yet to try the virus shawl. But definitely, I don't know if I told you guys last time, but with this My Melody brown sugar yarn, I'm going to be making a pineapple shawl with this. So last time before I left, I was telling you guys that I wanted to go on what Crochet Cake's called a craftcation. And basically what the craftcation is that you go on vacation and you take all of your whips and all of your so you old or new whips or things that you want to start working on, and you take that whole vacation time and that's all you do. How awesome and fun does that sound? I'm working on a mosaic baby blanket for the dry. Thanks, Madeline. And earrings. Ooh. I'm working on the fluffy lap blanket by Nikki Epstein using discount yarn that has been in my closet. That's good. That's good destashing, Danny. And Nancy, hi Nancy, is working on a panel blanket. From my understanding, is a panel blanket like you're crocheting like rectangles and then sewing them together. And Shirley is working on the adult Afghan for the blanket drive. Thank you. Yes, it does. Teal does sound lovely. Jackie actually sends me pictures of her projects in the next video. If you guys ever want to send me pictures of your projects, I can definitely put it in a video and then everybody can see what you all have been working on. That sounds like a lot of fun. teal is a very beautiful color. My favorite color is green, but the weird thing about it is I love green a lot. Different shades of green. I don't wear green. Mm-mm. Purple is purple is a color that really complements my skin tone. So if I ever wanted to wear like I had purple hair for a long time, and I plan on actually getting my purple hair back. I can't wear green. I love green. It's a beautiful color, but I definitely can't wear it. Yes, green should be color of the year every year. It's just so pretty, especially like if you have light green. I personally like I call it baby green because you know there's baby blue. I call it baby green, and then if you have what's that forest green and emerald green. Oh, those are my favorite green colors. I'm not into neon colors, so I definitely can't do neon green or lime green. A lot of lime, like okay, my summer solstice cover up, the one I made for the cow that I'm hosting, is made with lime green, but the only difference is that it has white. It's variegated, so it's not just straight lime green. Says, I really love your program. Thank you, Nancy. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Make sure you have your project so we can so we can do this together. Sometimes, like, if I hadn't started my podcast, I would never finish anything if it wasn't for you guys. I promise that. Your skin tone's green. I don't know. I just don't think green looks good on me, y'all. I just think purple, definitely purple. But this sock that you sent me, Shirley, this is all me. When my mom saw this, she was like, "That's you." I was like, "Oops, upside down." I was like, "Yes, it is. This is me." See? This is me. These are literally all my favorite colors green. All my favorite colors right here. So I can't wait to start this, but I'm also like hoarding it because I'm like, no, don't use it. Just look at it. It's too pretty. So Jackie, okay, I have done 3 and ready to send out. Just need to finish the bobbin lace. Yes, Jackie does bobbin lace. I'm not sure if any of you guys do that as well. And she sent me a picture of a bookmark that she made, and it was so gorgeous. It made me really want to pick up a new craft this summer. I know what you mean. Posting videos. Yes. It really does, because you're like, and then I noticed that since I've done the podcast, I've actually enjoyed finishing my projects and not thinking of them more as a burden. I don't know how that kind of went into play, but that's exactly like how it makes me feel to like finish something, because I'm like, look guys, I finished this, and then you guys are all happy for me and I'm happy, and then it's great. That would be good. There's a new metallic green. Ooh, metallic. I have Patton's Croy metallic, and I was very into amigurumi for a long time, and I made this amigurumi doll, and I used the Patton's metallic to make her outfits. I'm an artist, so listen to your yes ma'am. Yeah, I totally get it. I just really like, I don't know, green has been greens, blues. I do not like the color yellow, and I don't like the color orange. I don't know why. I just have never been a fan of yellow. But there's just something so beautiful about green and blue. I feel like they're, besides black and white, are two very versatile colors. And they just look great. Okay, so I looked up videos like you guys suggested yesterday on how to knit continental, and it frustrated me to no end, but I know that's because it's something that, you learn one way, you have to get used to unlearning what you learned and learning something else. So, definitely gonna be giving it a try again, because the lady was just knitting so much faster using continental, and it just looked a lot easier on the hands. I only really get hand cramps when I usually do excuse me. Oh, when I crochet, because of how hard I hold my hook. But when it comes to the knitting, knitting American, I don't usually get hand cramps, but I would like to knit faster. So, definitely willing to learn continental to knit faster. So, I had a very eventful morning this morning. So, we still have the puppy that I showed last time. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. And honestly, because of how I hold my yarn when I crochet, it makes more sense for me to knit continental. Um, but it's all about how, how you first learn something. So I'm definitely gonna try to unlearn and relearn so that I could do this faster. I've only crocheted doll clothes, and I never had a specific pattern. I kind of just was like, okay, this is how I want it to look, and then just designed it from there. It's a lot of trial and error, but it came out pretty okay. But I want to get back into amigurumi, because just when I was getting frustrated, because I am the type of person that always has a mess up stitch count no matter what I do, and I don't know how I always screw it up. But increasing for the head was so frustrating. So definitely going to start doing it again, because just when I got good at it, I stopped doing it for some stupid reason. Anybody very pretty? Thank you. Hi. Hi, Lady Passion 60. No, you're not late. We were just talking. I just told everyone that um, to get their whips and let's crochet or knit together. I'm knitting some socks right now. And we were talking about skin tones and knitting continental, so you didn't miss much. Oops. So I'm definitely going to get back into amigurumi, because it's a lot of fun having like a little doll that you made. For my friend's birthday, I actually made her, she's into Harry Potter too. I made her a Harry Potter wizard, and that looks like her. I needed to add the hair. It is just the head. So I created a wizarding hat and the head, and used 15mm safety eyes. I bet. I have never ever worked with crochet thread, but that's definitely one of my, ooh, Jesus, I'm itchy. That's definitely one of my goals. I emailed you with 3 great pigments and I sent today, and the knit and pearl. Okay, I definitely have to go check that. I have to physically check my email now. I don't know what is going on, but if I don't physically check it, I have no idea that you guys emailed me. And because of everything with the puppy, I haven't even looked at my email. So I would definitely be looking at that. When I knit and have to do a purl roll, I have to knit backwards. So is it because you don't like purling? Because I actually know, um, her name is Meg from Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. She doesn't like purling, and I think that's something that she does as well. I have seen to, I have seen and accessories on Etsy. There might be some on the tube as well. Yep. So what I can recommend when creating doll dresses for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like doing dresses. Well, this is something that's super easy and not anything really intricate. What I did for my doll was I chained a chain that could go around her waist, and I created it like overalls. So there's a back, there's a front, and then I stopped and then I did the back, and then I created the straps for the overalls. And then to flare out the skirt, I increased on both sides and then in the middle, on the front of the skirt and the back of the skirt. That probably didn't make any sense, but that's how I created her dress. And her other dress that I made, I call it the granny stitch. So I just did the around the skirt to flare it out, the granny stitch, 3 double crochet, and then I made her dress. For anything like intricate, like you want it to look like a princess dress, I have no idea. I've never attempted something like that, but I guess I could try. But Etsy is a good place to get a lot of stuff. I love Etsy. My grandmother loves the color red, any type of red really. And I found this great. It's maroon, but it has gold in it, and I plan on ordering some yarn to make her a shawl. It's in fingering weight, and I'm going to do a pineapple shawl for her. But the pattern for a pineapple shawl that I saw, I didn't really like because it wasn't enough of the pineapple stitch. So I'm probably going to instead create my own, or completely not do the pineapple shawl and maybe do the Hotel of Bees shawl. And if not, I'm going to scour Ravelry and pick something. Yes, I have a Ravelry. That's the where I got the pineapple shawl from, was from Ravelry. Oh, I actually need a consensus from you guys. How many of you use Ravelry, and how consistently do you use it? Because for our cowl that I'm hosting, I need to be able to post the pattern on the internet, and then I need to be able to have a thread where you guys can ask me anything about it, and also post your finished object. So can you guys quickly let me know if you have a Ravelry and if you use it? Okay, I love Ravelry too. Okay, that's good. So when it's actually time to start our crochet along, that's the platform that I'm going to be using to host it, and where you guys can download the pattern, which will be a free pattern. So stay tuned for that. Sorry if I'm looking down. I am. I wish I could show you guys knitting, but 10 years. I just discovered Ravelry last year. And you're I just noticed you said I'm an OG Ravelry. Raveler. That's what's up. So also, as I was watching a lot of the crochet podcast, I checked out Crafternoon Treats. I think she is the only, from the recommendations yesterday, she's the only one that I actually watched yesterday. She's really awesome, by the way. I see that they do things called have you heard of Ravelry? I'm an OG Raveler. That should be your response for it all. But show notes, I never really thought about doing something like that, but I guess it would be a very good idea, so that, in case you guys are wondering where I got certain things. So if you guys would like show notes, I will look up how to do them and what they are really. I'm not really familiar with show notes. Let me know. Because I plan on, I get a lot of questions about things that I fail to elaborate on, and that is definitely a bad thing on my part. Whoa, my computer like shut off. Okay, so before I did my live stream, I was watching, what is her name? Her name is Skane Dear Knits, and her name is Ellie, and she is from Norway, but she lives in London. And I usually watch her because she does a lot of color work, and I am so into color work. Like, looking at it, I don't want to do it myself. I put my show notes in the description of my video, but I know a lot of people are having a group on Ravelry. Okay, if I can, okay, that's good. I'll just put them in the description too, because I really am not that active on Ravelry. I only use it when I need a pattern, or or an inspiration, because most of the times when I crochet, I really just crochet from here. But sometimes it's really nice to have a pattern or a reference. So I plan on really just using it for any crochet alongs that I host. But if you put yours in the description, that makes sense. I'll just leave it all right there. Keep records of your projects. I really don't know much about Ravelry at all. So I didn't even know. So you just post a picture and then upload your project. I did, when I first joined Ravelry, I did join a couple. Did I? Actually, I don't even know if I even did, but I think I joined some groups. And I didn't really understand how to use it, and I still don't understand how to use it, but it's a lot of fun to see the hundreds upon hundreds of patterns that people have. Cool. So you can just link it directly from your Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys an update on the puppy. So he is currently sleeping by the door. We are taking him to Animal Hospital today. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture of him. I have two very special guests with me. I have my dog Jasper and the puppy. I tend to get down on myself. Yeah. I don't know if this is weird or not, but I watch my podcast. I know it's probably really weird, but I usually go back and watch them, and I'm like, look at you completed that. So that's what I do to make myself feel better. That's probably really conceited, but I don't mean it in that way. I just really like going back and watching my late videos. Okay, so puppy date update. So I have two very special guests with me today. The puppy is right there, if you guys can see him. He's laying out there on the floor. And then I have, oops. Oh, it's okay. I woke him up. I hit something. Come here. And then I have my bestie. Ignore all of that. Jasper. So he, thank you guys. So we named him Brody for the time being, and he's very, 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 very rambunctious. It's We haven't had a puppy in a very long time. The last puppy we had was 4 years ago. So we kind of got out of the loop with taking care of them. But one thing about my dog Jasper, which is I didn't really get to show you saw his butt. He he was in a bad situation, and he does not like little dogs and other dogs. But he's very unpredictable about it, because sometimes he'll get along with other dogs and sometimes he won't. So you never really know with him. So since the puppy was going to be staying with us, we didn't want to keep Jasper cooped up in the room. So we introduced them, let them sniff each other, blah blah blah, and they're totally cool now. Um, in a way, Jasper doesn't like the puppy necessarily, but he doesn't want him to be around us. So he hasn't hurt him. He needs to keep his eyes on the puppy at 24/7. So that's why he's out here with me. He doesn't want any of us alone with Brody. So he is guarding the chair. And he's protective, but it's not an aggressive protective. So that's why they're allowed to be around each other. Our other two, our littlest, our Chihuahua Joey, he's intimidated by him because he's bigger than him. And Bella, she likes other dogs, but she doesn't want other dogs to live in her house. So she's kind of just like whatever about it. Uh-oh. What happened? I think our live stream got interrupted. Okay, something really weird happened. I used my phone to stream, and I had gotten a call in the middle of it, and I don't understand what happened. Okay, so it looks like everything is okay. So I was at like 20 something minutes, and now it says 3 minutes. So I'm not too sure. Okay, so we're taking him to animal hospital today to see if he's chipped, and then okay, then it was just me. I had got a call, and then it ended, and then it was like, you're offline, and then it was like, you're going live, and you're live again. So luckily it was just on my end. We're to see if he's chipped, and then if he's chipped, we're going to contact his owners and give them their dog back. If he's not chipped, my mom said we can keep him. No one, I don't know if I gave you guys this update, but when my mom was out and about, she was asking people around our complex, specifically our neighbors around us, if they had lost a dog or if they know anyone who had lost a dog, and they told us that he has been running around the complex for about 3 days, or they have seen him for about 2 to 3 days. So that's not even telling how long he's been out there before other people have seen him, if that makes sense. Yes, we know we have, throughout my childhood, we've had a lot of dogs. We understand, what they go through. So that's why we're taking introductions very slowly, and they'll get used to each other in time. We're not gonna force them and rush it. They're just like, yeah, we understand. When I got my two Barbies, when they first came out, Simplicity Patterns came out with some gorgeous gowns, so that's beautiful. I haven't tried sewing yet. The only sewing experience I have is like mending stuff and making pillows. I know he was extremely dehydrated when we found him. The only bad thing about it is that we have to go get him puppy food ASAP, because right now all we have is adult food, which is good because we have adult dogs. And I believe the adult food is really tearing up his stomach because his bowel movements are very, 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 very like watery and soupy, and it's, I know that's not how it's supposed to be when they're dogs in general. He doesn't have diarrhea or anything. He's really good about, he has accidents, of course, he's a dog, a puppy, but he's really good about going outside. So definitely, see, exactly, Madeline, it's the food. He really, really needs puppy food. So we're gonna hopefully get him that today. But we have him uh, tied to the door at the moment because he is really tired, and when he gets really tired, that's when he's like ping 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 ping. So we like to put him in one location. He has a blanket, he has water. We like to put him in one location so he can have some downtime. And so he is sleeping right now. Luckily, he was all over the place, and being in an apartment, can't really do that right now, especially because we still have our boxes and stuff. So he hasn't chewed on anything. He listens very well. He chewed on my shoe and I said no, and he let it go. So he listens very well. Whoever had him before obviously gave him some type of training. The only thing is there's a lot of ways to get into the complex, so we're not even entirely sure he even originated from here, because he was running around the complex for about 3 days before we found him, and we have never heard anybody looking for him. I freely walk him all around everywhere, and I haven't seen anybody come up to me, hey, that's my dog, or my neighbor is missing a dog. Nothing. So we're kind of convinced that he didn't even come from here. So I do want to keep him, but I do hope he's chipped, because I don't know what I would do if I lost one of my dogs. So that's the update on Brody. His name is Brody Bennett. We give all of our dogs first and middle names. So Jasper's middle name is Brighton. Joey's middle name is Bartholomew. And Bella's middle name is Beatrice. And our dog that passed away, Loki, his middle name was Blake. So we have Brody Bennett. Hi, Sina. Welcome to the live stream. So today we are having a chat with each other, and we are crafting at the same time. Before I went on my long spiel about the dog, I have been working on my BS socks and making a lot of progress. I have moved the progress marker up so that I can accurately see exactly how much progress I have made on my sock. And I also talked about casting on some other socks. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I steadily worked on them yesterday and then a little bit this morning before I started live streaming. And then I'm working on them right now. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't received, so I also was making it known, I think Madeline came in afterwards, that there most likely won't be a podcast this week. So this live stream is like our podcast. And if anyone can tell me, I'm not necessarily sure if you watch a live stream after you streamed it, can you see the people's comments who commented before? Okay, Madeline, I will be looking out for that tomorrow. That would be great. So I can see those beautiful blankets that you sent me in person. Made me want to start the star blanket, Madeline, just so you know. Hi, Valencia. Welcome. Oh, now that's going to be really awkward for somebody watching. So maybe I should start reading the comments out loud. So, no, you can't see the comments once the live stream is over. Oh, well, that's really awkward. I thought that you could, so I haven't even been attempting to read the comments out loud as they come in. Miss Valencia, I'm at work? Oh, snap. So there's no crafting at work? See, that's why I said last time, that's why I want to work at a yarn store. I would never have enough money to pay my bills, but it would be worth it. I would have so much cool yarn to work with, you guys. Did you look up? Madeline said the start blanket was easy peasy. Did you have a pattern on YouTube, or was it like a pattern you found? I think you've been reading most of the comments from. Oh, really? I have not even noticed. I read it that. I noticed I read it that time. I craft at work. That's awesome. I need a job that allows me to craft while I'm on the job. The crochet crowd. Awesome. I love Mikey. Okay, I have a question, and it might be a dumb question, but is Mikey from the crochet crowd the same person from Yarn Inspirations? Let me know. Between you and I, knit on it. Yeah, when I used to work at the dollar store here in Vegas, and I always had a project with me to crochet on my break. Everybody's like, that's for old people. I'm like, crocheting is for whoever wants to do it, young or old. 30 years in. Wow. Okay, so he is the same person. It always tripped me out because he was like, hi, I'm Mikey from Yarn Inspirations. I'm Mikey from the crochet crowd. And I'm like, what? He has a twin and their names are Mikey. And then maybe I was like, okay, what are you talking about? Why would their parents, name a set of twins the same name? That's really stupid. And then I was like, okay, so obviously this isn't the same person. But I was like, okay, but they sound the exact same. This doesn't make any sense. And I've always been really confused, and now I don't feel confused. Yeah, see, because, like, okay, so I would click on the video, and one thing about me is I never really read what I just read it. I click on the first video I see, right? So, he was like, hi, I'm Mikey. And I'm like, oh, this is one of those crochet crowd videos, right? And then it's like, nope, this is Yarn Inspirations. And I'm like, what? And so I always get really confused. So I really stopped watching Yarn Inspirations and the crochet crowd all together because it just really tripped me out because I didn't know that they were the same person. That's a stupid reason, but oh, so he works with Lion Brand and Red Heart. I personally like to knit or crochet during church. A lot of people are like, that's distracting, you're not paying attention, but I'm like, that's when my head is the most clear of other thoughts, and that's when I really like take a lot of the information in. But I don't do it anymore because my mom was like, stop. It was the kids, like they, kids are very curious, so they were always watching me. So that's why I had to stop. And I was like, man, kids need to turn around and pay attention, don't pay attention to what I'm doing. But, kids are kids. And instead of blaming the kids, they're going to blame me. So, alas, I had to stop. It's okay. That's right. But it wasn't the people, it was mainly the kids. And then the younger they are, the more they're going to actually talk during the service. So one little boy in particular, I was knitting, and he was like loud, like as pastor is talking, what are you doing? And I was like, turn around and pay attention, don't worry about what I'm doing. And he was like, but what are you doing? And I was so embarrassed. I was like, boy, if you do not turn your little self around and pay attention, you don't need to worry about what I'm doing. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to tell you again, turn around. And Then that's when my mom was like, yeah, you can't do that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It's just really yeah. My socks, I will show you. I'm actually knitting on them right now. Let me show you my socks. So I recently, the progress keeper was about here where this is. So when I started a new row, I moved it up. So this is where I'm at now. This is my sock. I agree, Shirley. They should teach their kids to pay attention. Right. Shoo, don't worry about what I'm doing. You need to worry about the word. That's how I feel about that. Thank you. But yeah, so I don't do it anymore. I crochet. I get there early because my mom is on the AV team, and so that means she runs like the computers and she does all that stuff. So we have to get there early so that she can set up for her job. I crochet, and then I crochet after church while she's attending to business. So those are my times. I personally like crocheting at church because it really is when my mind is the most clear. Okay, so you guys, I gotta go handle some business. I'm not ending the live stream, so I will literally be right back, I promise. So just give me 1 second. I found out there's a way to like put a broadcast alert out. I thought it would be really cool. Let me see. Yes. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience and thank you for everyone who stayed. I wish. Okay, so I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Just let me know. I've never done a broadcast alert before, so I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, Madeline. No problem. I'll figure it out. I'll probably search it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay. So I might have to get up again because I'm making mommy tea so that she can feel better. It's really been helping with her throat. And the tea that she's been drinking is the lemon ginger tea. So, okay, I have a question. How did the broadcast signal thingy work? What did it look like to you all? Let me know, because I am very curious about that. How it looked like to you all. And since I'm on my phone, I'm just trying to check a notification, because that's what you do in the middle of a broadcast. Okay. But it's not letting me, but that's okay. Okay, well, I guess it didn't work. It really didn't work. That's okay, though. Did anything move in the background besides the dog? Let me know. Because like I said last time, I don't do supernatural ghosts. Nope, gotta leave. Can't do it. I don't do ghosts, supernaturals, nothing. I love watching supernatural, but I don't do spirits. Shirley's trying to scare me. No haunted boxes. She's trying to scare me. I told you guys last time, if I came back and you guys said something moved in the background, I was going to end the live stream and I'm moving out of this place ASAP. Love it. He's staring at me. It's he's yes, I can't check the notification while I'm live streaming. Oh, I did. I saw it this morning. Yes, I didn't reply because I was half sleeping and I had to deal with him, but I did saw it this morning. No, Danny, you can't leave me hanging, sister. We gotta stick. You can't leave me hanging like that. You can't leave me hanging. Oh, you did come in late. So he is Jasper. You gotta move, buddy. Move. Okay, I'm gonna try to show him to you guys. There's boxes and stuff everywhere, which you already know. So I'm going to show you the puppy. So, oh, this is my setup. This is the desk. My mom painted she painted this with the tree. Okay, that's irrelevant. Okay, so he's right there. Hi, bro. Hi, Brody. He was very excited this morning to the point where he was uncontrollable because he was tired. So what we do to give him a downtime is the leash is attached to the outside knob of the front door and then we attach it to his collar. So with him, we're going to take him to animal hospital to see if he's chipped. If he is chipped, we are going to call his owners. If he's not chipped, then we are going to take sole responsibility of him and he will be a part of our family. So this is Brody Bennett. Yeah. And he does have food and water right over there. He made the floor all dirty, but that's okay. He's a puppy. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. But he was sleeping until I turned the camera around. She actually went to this thing called Dine and Design or something, and like you order food and there is a artist there who shows you how to paint a picture literally line by line. So she can't draw, but the way the artist does it, showing you where exactly to put the line, is how it turns out like that. No. We are family. So you're keeping him beautiful. Thank you. Okay, that's the one that I did just get that I can't check right now because of the live stream. Yeah, he's so sweet. Yeah. Well, the only reason why we really want to keep him, one, because he's a really good. Yeah, me too, but I'm not old enough. I got one more year. One more year till I can go to a design and wine and design or something. But he is a baby pit bull, and everyone knows the reputation that pit bulls have, and a lot of people use them as fighting dogs, and also, if we were to send him to the pound, pit bulls just don't get adopted. You know, there's not enough people who really understand the breed that will adopt him, and he doesn't need to grow up like that. You know, nobody ever wanting him when we want him. So that's another big factor of why it was really important to us to find his owner or keep him. Uh, so yeah, that's him. That's the update on Brody. Yeah, she draws with the paintbrush. Yeah, my oldest brother and my youngest brother are the drawers. They do they draw very well. My oldest brother is into more of graffiti type drawing, while my youngest brother, he is into uh I don't know how to describe it, but if he sees something, he can draw it, or he can draw it from his head. With true practice, I know he can do really great. Exactly. Exactly, Madeline. And that's something we had to sit down and talk about as a family, because we already have 3 dogs. And then to take on another one and a puppy, but it was just like it's just so hard. If he was maybe a baby German Shepherd or a baby Lab, or anything other than any breed other than a pit bull, um, it would be easier on a decision on us to find him a better home. But because he's a pit bull, it's just like, don't want anything bad to happen to him, and don't want him to grow up without the love he deserves. Yes, I plan on making those videos, but she's not doing it, y'all. Um, we sat down and we planned a lot on what her first cooking video would be, and she wanted to do one of her childhood favorites, salmon croquettes. But for some, she's so camera shy. So she gets 3 days off from work. One day she'll probably just sleep all day. The next day I will have time to film with her. So I'm going to tell her that I do have people that are waiting for her cooking videos. She thinks that I'm playing. She thinks this is a game. Oh, okay, Cena. I had a vlog recently, showing my mom cooking us a traditional Korean meal, and I told you guys that I told the vlog, everybody who's watching, that she wants to start a channel and she wants to do cooking videos. So that's what Valencia was asking about. Yes, it is. I suddenly became allergic to my dog once. Oh, yes. If I was allergic, my sister is actually, she was allergic to, okay, my sister has allergies. She's really allergic to cats, and sometimes she can be allergic to our dogs, but it's not severe. Um, So, and she's the same way, even though, like, at certain times in the year, because of their fur, she will well up. She would never. I'm telling her she can't be shy. So definitely I'm going to tell her that um people are waiting for her cooking videos. So we just brush, 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 get all their hair out, and that helps her a lot. I wonder why when he turned 1, I wonder what happened. Some people don't understand, like, when you have pets, they really become your family. They're just not property. They're not something that you own. They're your family, like Bella, Joey, and Jasper. Well, okay, they're my family. I love them. So Bella is technically my sister. Um and Jasper would be my nephew because he actually belongs to my older sister Dominique. She was the one that was in episode 8 with me. Um, that's his mama, and Joey belongs to her too. So those are my nephews. Oh, it's the Dander production at that. Okay, I had no idea because when we had a German Shepherd Thor, that's when the allergies in the house really picked up too. And then the house that we had was the filtering was trash. It was bad. I have 4 cats. They are my children. Exactly. That's true. They literally become your family. And I feel like if someone can't see their pet as their family, they really shouldn't have one because at that point you're thinking, sorry, I'm so sorry about that. I had got a call. My friend Michaela was coming over. I don't even remember what I was talking about before. Yep, if you have, especially if you have carpet too. So for everybody who stayed, thank you for staying. I apologize about that. I don't even understand what happened. Um, but I guess that's the end of our live stream. Maybe I see everybody left, which is understandable. So thank you guys so much for coming out and talking with me today. I had a lot of fun knitting my socks with you all and listening to, I don't even know where my mind is going. That calls through my whole brain off. It really did. But I had a lot of fun today. I know this is probably overzealous, but I really do plan on doing morning live streams because it just really brightens up my day and it makes, it makes me more productive throughout the day. So I do apologize about the many interruptions that I had during this live stream. And I guess since everybody is gone, I will just end it here. I will try to get something else to film on because I do film on my phone. So thank you guys so much for coming out for our morning live stream, and I'll see you in the next one.